Vintage cars not only represent a piece of history, but are also a symbol of class and luxury. These cars have been known to fetch millions of dollars at auctions, making them a prized possession for collectors around the world. From iconic Ferrari race cars to legendary British sports cars, we have compiled a list of the rarest and most expensive vintage cars ever sold. Join us as we take a closer look at these incredible automobiles and the jaw-dropping prices they command. Well, subscribe to the Absolute Luxury and ring the bell icon to get updates on the latest uploads. Let's get started. Number 10, 1955 Jaguar D-Type. $21.8 million. Sold at RM Sotheby's Monterey auction, the 1955 Jaguar D-Type sold for $21.8 million in 2016. The 1955 Jaguar D-Type is a legendary racing car, famous for its sleek design and impressive performance. Its aerodynamic body and powerful 3.4-liter straight-six engine helped it dominate at the 24 Hours of Le Mans race in the 1950s. With a top speed of 175 miles per hour, the D-Type was one of the fastest cars of its time. Its innovative technology included disc brakes and a monocoque chassis, making it a true pioneer in the racing world. This vehicle had been in the same private collection for over 16 years, and has seen only 2 prior owners, and is the only Le Mans winning D-Type to survive and remain in its original winning form. Number 9, 1956 Aston Martin DBR1. $22.5 million. The 1956 Aston Martin DBR1 is one of the most recent additions to this list, having sold for a mind-blowing $22.5 million at Monterey Car Week in 2017, and is currently the most expensive British car ever sold at auction. Powered by a 2.5-litre straight-six engine that produced around 250 horsepower. Its lightweight, aerodynamic body and advanced engineering made it a formidable competitor on the track. And it competed in prestigious events such as the 24 Hours of Le Mans and the Mille Miglia. It was the first in a run of 5 DBR1s, and enjoyed notable racing success in the 1959 Nürburgring 1000 in the hands of Sir Stirling Moss. Number 8, 1964 Ferrari 275 GTBC, Speciale by Scaglietti. $26.4 million. The is a truly remarkable vintage car with a rich history. Designed by the renowned Italian coach builder Sergio Scaglietti, this car is a true masterpiece. Powered by a 3.3-litre V12 engine, the 275 GTBC is capable of producing 320 horsepower, which allows it to accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 5.5 seconds, with a top speed of 163 miles per hour. In 2014, one of these cars was sold by RM Sotheby's in Monterey, California for an impressive $26.4 million. The car features an aerodynamic design that was specifically created for racing. The body was constructed entirely from aluminium, which makes it very lightweight and contributes to its impressive performance on the track. Additionally, it has a unique, elongated nose that gives it a distinctive look. Number 7, 1967 Ferrari 275 GTB4 S NART Spider. $27.5 million. It sold for £16 million in 2013, aided by a detailed history, which included an appearance with Steve McQueen in the film, The Thomas Crown Affair. The NART Spiders were the brainchild of car importer Luigi Chinetti, who recognized the desire for open-top sports cars in the American market. He requested a series of convertible 275 GTBs from Enzo Ferrari, that carried the familiar NART, North American Racing Team, badge on the rear. Adding to the prestige of this car, it was sold for $27.5 million amount of cold hard cash at RM auctions in 2013. The Ferrari 275 GTB4 S NART Spider was powered by a V12 engine that sits at the front end of the vehicle. The racing car was produced between 1964 and 1968, and was available in either a two-door Spider variant or a two-door coupe. With its limited production and unique history, it's no wonder that this car fetched such an exorbitant price at auction. Number 6, 1956 Ferrari 290mm. $28 million. According to Fortune, this Scuderia Ferrari team car was sold at RM Sotheby's New York in 2015 for $28 million, making it one of the most expensive vintage cars ever sold. The 56 Ferrari 290mm was designed specifically for racing, and it's widely regarded as one of the most successful and beautiful sports cars of all time. With a 3.5-litre V12 engine that produces over 320 horsepower, the 1956 Ferrari 290mm was capable of reaching speeds of up to 160 miles per hour. The vehicle's rarity and racing history make it a highly sought-after collector's item for car enthusiasts and collectors alike. It's a true masterpiece of automotive design and engineering, and it's sure to be a treasured addition to any collection. Number 5, 1954 Mercedes-Benz W196 Silver Arrow. $29.6 million. Formula One is designed to be special and extremely rare, and Mercedes-Benz is a brand that knows how to deliver just that. The Mercedes-Benz W196 was a racing car, had been produced between the years of 1954 and 1955, and took part in a total of 12 races. The W196 actually won 9 out of the 12 races it took part in, and was driven by superstars like Sterling Moss and Juan Manuel Fangio. A W196 was sold for $29.6 million back in 2013, and was sold at the Bonhams auction house. Number 4, 1957 Ferrari 335 Sport Scaglietti. $35.7 million. Can you keep Ferrari away from the spotlight? It doesn't seem like it, right? The Ferrari 335S, produced from 1957 to 1958, was one of the most powerful racing cars at that time. Powering the 335S was a V12 engine that was capable of taking the racing car to a top speed of an impressive 300 kmph. The car has competed in everything, from the Sebring 12 Hours to the Mille Miglia, and even Le Mans. Provenance like that in this market leads to such a high price being paid. In 2016 at the Art Curial auction house, a Ferrari 335S was sold for a massive $35.7 million. Number 3, 1964 Ferrari 275P. $40 million. The stunning 1964 Ferrari 275P won Le Mans on 2 separate occasions, making it one of the most sought-after cars in the world. This car is powered by a 3.3-litre V12 engine that produces 320 horsepower, and is capable of reaching a top speed of over 170 miles per hour. The 1964 Ferrari 275P weighs only 775 kilograms, which allows it to accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 4.7 seconds. The 3 other vehicles of its kind are held in private collections, making this vehicle one of the rarest and most prized of the Ferrari Scuderia lineup. The Ferrari 275P is known for its unique design features, such as its open roof and aerodynamic body, which were designed specifically for racing. RM Sotheby's, the auction house selling the car, has not revealed a guide price for the vehicle, but independent Ferrari historian, Marcel Massini estimates the car will make at least $40 million. Number 2, 1963 Ferrari 250 GTO. $70 million. The Ferrari 250 GTO is often referred to as the Picasso of the motoring world, or the Holy Grail of Ferraris. Only 36 of these iconic cars were produced between 1962 and 1963, making them incredibly rare. The specific Ferrari that holds the title of the second most expensive car in the world, has a price tag of an astounding $70 million. This remarkable vehicle achieved victory in the Tour de France automobile in 1964, marking Ferrari's 9th consecutive win in the race. It also placed in the Le Mans. Although it may not compete with the hypercars of today, the Ferrari 250 GTO was the fastest car in the world in the 1960s, with a top speed of 174 miles per hour, and an acceleration of 0 to 60 miles per hour in 6.1 seconds. Even after decades, it still holds the title of the most expensive car in the world by a long shot. Number 1, 1955 Mercedes-Benz 300 SLR, Ullenho Coupe. $143 million. The 1955 Mercedes-Benz 300 SLR is indeed considered one of the most expensive vintage cars in the world. It was recently sold in an auction at Mercedes-Benz Museum at Stuttgart. The car is bought by a private buyer who has bid the highest bid of a whopping $143 million. It is a rare car and is considered a masterpiece of engineering and design. This prototype car was originally built by the engineer Rudolf Ullenho, created for racing and won several important races, including the 1955 Mille Miglia. This car is notable not only for its high price, but also for its impressive speed and performance. With a top speed of over 180 miles per hour, it was one of the fastest cars of its time, and it remains a symbol of luxury, power, and innovation in the automotive world. It is considered one of the most technologically advanced racing cars of its time. Well, these are the top 10 most expensive vintage cars. Let us know how you liked it in the comment section. Also do subscribe to our channel and stay tuned as we bring more interesting content to your screens.